Hello, Epic Gaming. Welcome once again. This is your friendly neighborhood Wiggy, and I'd like to thank you for watching another installment of Wiggy Shenanigans. That's right, folks. I don't actually have a title for most of the videos that I put up on Epic. I just put something crazy that happens along the way. So if I say something really dumb, then I'm probably going to put it up in the video. But this video was a Modern Warfare 3 video. I'm using the MP7 with rapid fire and red dot. I don't remember the name of the map. That's because most of these maps aren't memorable enough to remember the names of them. But that being said, we're going to move on to something else. I'm not really going to talk about the gameplay, but just wanted to touch on it real quickly. That I went 37-7. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I kind of ruined it for you there. But I kind of went a little haywire. I went a little crazy on this one, so I wanted to record this one for a little story I had to tell. This is actually something that happened to me today, and it's a little interesting tale that doesn't happen to everybody, so I wanted to share it with everyone. So, I'll get to the story. I decided that I was going to walk my dogs this afternoon. I had my son available because I have 3 little dogs. 2 of them are miniature dachshunds. One named Rusty, and the other one named Stinky. I call him Stinky because he smells like salty Fritos. He has ever since he was a puppy. Now, trust me when I say if you ever smelt a bag of salty Fritos, you know what that smell is, but I digress. But so Stinky and Rusty were on their leash together, and then I had Rudy. He's a miniature Chihuahua, and I had him on a leash that I was carrying. So we're walking 3 dogs down the road, just minding our own business. Whenever we come up to a road, we kind of make the block. It's about a mile walk, so it's a good little exercise for them. But once we got along a road where there was actually car traffic, we decided to walk closer to the homes that run parallel to it. Once we did that, my dogs got the scent of another dog. You can't see the dog, it's on the other side of the fence, but my dogs definitely knew he was there, so they began barking. Now once they began barking, this apparently agitated the dog, and apparently, unbeknownst to us, the dog gets out. So we walk about 30 or 40 yards down the road, and here comes the dog. A 75-pound pit bull. That's right, boys and girls, my little 5- and 6-pound miniature dogs are now face to face with a 75-pound pit bull. And I have one by the leash, as I said. My son Dustin has the other 2, which are the miniature dachshunds, and we're in trouble. So before I knew it, my little dachshund Stinky grabbed a hold of the 75-pound pit bull by the chest. Apparently my little dachshund does not see size whenever he is in defense mode, and began to tear this dog a new ass. I couldn't believe that the pit bull did not rip my dog's head off and kill him instantly, which is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. So thankfully that didn't happen, and my dogs are fine. What ended up happening, the dog, basically, once I pried the dog off of my dog off of the pit bull, he kind of wandered off, because I'm pretty sure the dog was bewildered that this little dog was attacking him. As I'm pulling my dog off of the pit bull, mine gets off of his leash. Now, my dog is very fast and very hard to catch, so once he gets off of his leash, I then take it upon myself to dive. Full dive, just like dolphin dive in Black Ops. I go diving after my dog, and before I know it, I'm on the ground. Now, a funny side note to that, when I dive to catch my dog, I end up with nothing but air. Wasn't even close. I ended up actually, a couple of feet short of grabbing him, because, as I said, he is very fast. So my efforts were all for nothing. And for my good fortune, I end up with a broken right hand. That's right, boys and girls, broken right hand trying to save my dog's life, and in turn, ironically enough, he ends up saving mine. This dog was definitely not one I wanted to tangle with, but for good measure, I ended up with a broken finger anyway. It's on my right hand, and for most of you for most of you that know me, know that I'm on a computer, and it's pretty much what I do for a living. I type about 95 words a minute, so taking that little part of my work is definitely going to be detrimental, but we're going to work through it. My little pinky right now is about the size of my thumb, and it is very black, and I cannot feel it. I haven't gone to the doctor. I actually just taped it to my ring finger, and I'm going to go on with it. But I wouldn't take it back. Most of you that know me know that my little dogs are like my kids. I only have one son, and my little dogs are, to my wife, are just like our little babies. They have insurance. They go to the doctor on a regular schedule, and they're taken care of just like children. So having them ripped apart by a pit bull was definitely not something that I was going to allow happen, at least while I had the means to stop it. But that's definitely not a story you hear all the time. I knew I had told a couple of people already and thought it was a pretty interesting story. But I definitely wouldn't have thought that my little 8-pound miniature dachshund would have fully attacked a 75-pound pit bull and won that fight, I'd like to add. So I'd like to thank my little dog for potentially saving my life, saving the lives of my other two dogs. And this isn't like my older dog either. I have a miniature dachshund. He's the puppy. He's 4 years old. Stinky, I think he's about 9 years old. And then I have Rudy, who's the Chihuahua, and he is about 12 years old. So it was pretty close calls. So we're coming up to the end of the video here. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank all the people that have supported Eptic Gaming over the first few months of its creation. We really want to thank all the people for helping us build the channel. We like to keep the momentum that we got going, and we want to keep bringing you fine content. We definitely would like to bring you, decent gameplays like this. I don't get them all the time, but when I do, I like to bring them to you. So there we are, 7,500 to 3,800. Wiggy wins the day. That's right. Just like my little dogs, I was triumphant as well. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And as always, this is Wiggy signing off, saying thanks, everybody.